Oh wait, I have to go talk to people. Oh, dang, never mind, there's something wrong. Was that someone screaming? I came down from the dining hall. Ooh, I can't run! This is as fast as I can go! This is as fast as I can. Uncle, we got a big problem, man. Look! Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. What the fuck happened? Are you okay? What happened? That's not what he said. Okay, that's exactly what he said. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Coco and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. That led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine's are real. Well, I'm pretty sure if you actually worked out a bit, you have bigger balloons. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? Oh, yeah, like my collarbones. Anyways, you totally not adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll just cutting and cutting and cutting, don't myself, for who knows how long. Okay then, let's just get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Briex's laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Oh man. That's not what she said! Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it was just a scratch. But still, that's super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you might be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Well, yes, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive. I was about to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleep. Yeah, never mind. The person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? We just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura. At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you never have the time to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches isn't really worth, isn't really without thinking? And then things got out of hand. Genocide Jack let loose, right? It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door of the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges, and there, she stood before us. You're hurt. What happened? No, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me! It was the genocide jail! It was all that! It was your fault! It hurt. Yeah, damn you. To leave me alone just hurt her. What is this? What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Okay, I didn't have to say anything there. You know, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. That's not what you said. I don't forgive. I can't forgive this, is what you said. Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. Just a second later, what's going on? What's this noise about? Kyoko stood at the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot on the room. Gather that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line. Wait, Sakura! I sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura, the only ones left were. Hi, now you have to talk to me. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured. Wow. Pester girls long enough and then they'll say something. How about that issue we discussed earlier? Doesn't matter anymore. Then, you do forgive me for not being able to talk about it. You could have told me that about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? To think like that, I wouldn't have expected much arrogance from you. What? Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry. It's fine. Gosh, she's so forgiving. I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I may have overreacted. Oh, dang, she's blushing. So you gotta roll your skirt up a little more. And wear a little higher socks. Socks a little higher than what you're wearing now. Anyways, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Nothing. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, do I have to continue talking to her? Don't trust anyone! That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I just want to talk to you about something else. Okay. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like to come somewhere with me. I don't have business there. Nice. Just come with me, you'll find out. I guess, but... Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I just hurried and catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room, so something else you mentioned. That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. Ego. I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had some. Besides, it's not that he need that. It's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, he has something he wanted to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something. Hello. Oh, so it's like the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. It's two, not enough. No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But that is what he wants to ask us. Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I want you to come take me somewhere where you can connect me to a school's network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other and kissed. No. She replied. What? Wait. You said my job was done, right? But to just stop there saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep bringing helpful to everyone. I wanted to work as hard as everyone else so that we can get all out of here. That's what Master would want to. So, to help everyone else to solve the mystery of the school. The only way I can help is to connect me to the school's network. But if you did that... Oh wait, to do that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind will find out about it. They'll find you and you agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can't handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage just starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Really? I guess they didn't choose a committed voice. Too admirable, too fragile. Maybe that. To remember what you asked about before, Makoto. You asked what the difference is between the person and the program, right? Yeah. When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer, but I can say this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko! To be honest, I don't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore, because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But he's our friend, so I want to take this feeling into consideration. And he says he wants to fight along his friends. If you were to in this place, would you have to sit and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look at the other way, or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friends. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try. Besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place. Remember? There's one other place behind here. There's no surveillance camera. A room without surveillance camera. The secret room. That's it. The secret room he told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. Look at, yeah, it's right there on the side. Oh, you can't see me pointing. Hey! What's going on? I remember seeing that Ethernet porn on the wall. But where's the Ethernet cable? And that laptop seems too old to even have an Ethernet cable box. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean it's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We also have to move Alter Ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. Really? You're not like me? If they pick up any of this, then it's all over. You're right. But despite all that, I think... Oh wait. Because that's our best chance of finding anything new clues. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? Okay, there's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? Let me do it. Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Really? Then let's get started. I want to get a little cramp. It's going to be a little cramp for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It's all over now. Yeah. Shh, can't talk right now. We're gonna move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood, your command has been implemented. Good. So there might be a network in there. Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check ourselves. Agree, let's head to the secret room. Okay, let's, where is that secret room? Second floor, if I remember correctly. Yep. It's right there. God, the game loads so quick, you notice that? Hey Makoto, are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. Hurry up and go, make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it, she's acting. She was so forceful, I made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. Be thorough. I'm counting on you. That's some good acting. Okay, first we have to find the network cable. Oh, it's right there. Oh wait, network cable. Here's the desk. No need to read it out loud. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in the drawer. Found it! That's an RJ45 cable, right? Now we have to connect the alter ego. Meaning glad to work. Or pulled out the laptop, connected to the Ethernet port with the cable. That should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me, I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see what I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. I just hold on tight and put on faith in me. I'm surprised I can do that without power, you know? As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. And you and the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. How did it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. I see. There's nothing left for us here. Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko! Yes? Yes. So, we're gonna split up? Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe you wanna come to my room? No. But isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble or something? For something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like having sex with you. Like what you're gonna do about Sakura. Well, something has to be done, it's true. By the way, things are right now. There's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the minds to listen. Then what should we? If we can find some new clues, what would likely change the situation? That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alternate ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. Right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back into my room. I'm kinda tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Wow, that was a long pause for that. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. What? Oh my god, you scared me. Makoto, get out of here. What's going on? Hina just came to see me. She was as white as a ghost. It sounded like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Wow, we got here immediately. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. When I did... Ah, shit. Sakura! Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do? First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're gonna force our way in. I just said that the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair? Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll get something to break in with. Wait, right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Just use it. God, you're an athletic girl. Why are you panting so hard? You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please, hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could, aiming directly at the window, and all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jolting the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just push it on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura. I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hands on her, what a manly face with a womanly chest. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life was abandoned Sakura's body, and then... God damn it! Who would kill her? The only thing I can think of is like... What's his name? Byakuya. Like Genocide Jack. But Genocide Jack doesn't kill girls. Body had been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. What time is it? Oh wow. So I only have enough time to play up to the investigation part. I will not be able to play the trial. That's going to be tomorrow. Sakura's. Damn, she was like your bestie too. I heard Hina's talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wonder if she was confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction. I have to get to them. I have to get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. So she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her is just someone in this room. It was one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. None of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that much by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer? That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Mrs. Asahina, or you're gonna ruin the lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you fought again, and then I killed her? Sorry, that's not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura just came to a more regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. She saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would mean... It would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like... I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the black in it. This time I owe ya one. You owe them one? See, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right? What the hell? She owes them one. Or he owes me one. I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad that it was Sakura. She was working for a mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura. Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovered Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we are all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay then, Hina, it's guard number 1. But we need that one more. Kyoko, up to you. Me? You're always a thorn on my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order? Fine, I'll stand behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on, before that, there's something I want to say. Which is, Hiro, Byaku, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot into the crime scene. What? One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come near her. Don't be stupid, our lives are just as much as dangerous as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say, I'm not letting one of you kill Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, if there's further discussion, it would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let us all in. Just let me in. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyways. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If we're really going that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't really have anything to hide, so why should I care? It's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. You have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura is not a matter of hoping we can do it. If you want to survive, we have to do it. It's that kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to do it. Hey, 2 days. Nice. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There was evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some points the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that? The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut in a chair inside the rec room. That means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out until we broke the window, there was like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. It could really happen in real life. That's right, for very eyes like this. Usually, locked room cases are solved through strings. Yeah, strings. Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is the locked room is created after an actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approach includes using string or a simple mechanism. There is a number of variations. So for that, we have to do this check the door to see if that was right. The second type is the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Basically, the killer used a special Contraption or tool from the outside to get the target victim inside. Push the switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot the arrow through the gap in the door, something like that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list. The third type is the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that? They stay hidden, and then when the door is open, they use their confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe. And then the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room. By that, I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. When you think we can cross that one off too, I believe so, yes. So, when it comes to a locked room mystery, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seem the most likely in this case? I'm certain that could be our primary focus during this trial, but right now I can't really say I see the way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figured that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else.